Iceland were the heartbeat of Euro 2016, the country that showed football soul is still alive. And now the Iceland Vikings are marching on Russia. So now, 2 years after stealing the show in France, the questions are, have they lost the element of surprise?
Get that bass drum.
Will the world love them again?
It's very powerful.
How far can the feel-good factor really carry a bunch of B-grade professionals with a cool chant and really great fans? And is it true that Iceland is so small that you actually need an app to check whether you're about to bang your cousin? Let's dive deep into Iceland's football fantasy. Iceland have gone from footballing zeros to heroes in recent years. Anyone who loves laughing at England remembers the Euros. We sure do.
To ask an Englishman about Iceland, I think it's a pretty horrible thing to be doing right now.
Yeah, it was probably a difficult day for the Englishmen.
Obviously, the memory that sticks out the most, watching them knock England out of the Euros.
England was a little bit bittersweet for me.
For us, being such a small country, the population and everything, it was quite difficult probably for them.
I think we hurt their pride a little bit.
That nightmare is still real. What lives in the memory is the clap, the fans, and the world's reaction to their new favourite underdog.
It was no luck.
I love them. I mean, they were like one of the biggest success stories at the Euros. No, even English people couldn't deny them. That incredible story, you know, the Viking clap.
I think I had seen it in the group games. I don't remember it leaving such an impact on me as it did after the England game.
It was Iceland's Euros. The way the fans won everyone over, the way the team won everyone over, yeah, they were the biggest story of the Euros.
We know that on our day we can challenge everything and we can go as far as we like.
Yes, a lot comes down to their fanatical support, but it's also thanks to something much simpler and less sexy: smart planning. They built indoor training centres to keep kids practicing through the long, hard winter. And they trained an army of educators. You were probably coached by your mate's dad. In Iceland, the kids are coached by, you know, coaches.
Most of the coaches are like, they're going abroad, getting a better education, and football overall in Iceland is just improving a lot. You can actually achieve something as an Icelandic footballer.
That's how they made it to their first ever tournament, and then the passion took over. It was a match for Ronaldo, the man who sums up modern football, couldn't get past Iceland's Valkyrie spirit. And it was too much for England. The country that's trademarked underperformance couldn't cope with the tiny island's boundless optimism.
For Icelanders, everything is possible.
We of course know that the football, it's just more than 11 individual players. It's a team, it's a mentality, it's a spirit, and we show that, I think.
And I think they had 10% of their entire population in France to watch the game. So all these incredible stories are coming up about the nation, never mind the team.
And you saw the whole country get excited. A tiny country of 300,000 people get hugely excited and thunderclap their way through the Euros.
We see it in our national team. When they stick together, when they work together, all as one, we achieve a lot.
The thing about being everyone's favourite team is that people get bored fast. The thunderclap won't be new anymore, and neither will Iceland being a decent side. So, will people take them to their hearts again, or is Iceland's time in the limelight over?
Do you think you can do it at the World Cup?
No.
We're going to win the tournament. Absolutely.
I want to see them do well. They are going to meet much better players, and logic rather than wish thinking says probably not going to take them that far.
I think that teams are a little more better prepared now.
I think now teams will be a little bit more wary. Of course, they should have been wary from the get-go, but in the group that they have, I think it's going to be a struggle. So I reckon Iceland are going to miss out.
I mean, we're in a really tough group, but I mean, we just saw it at the Euros. Anything can happen in football, so why not?
Now an answer to the question you may not have known to ask.
Everyone has to have this app so they don't accidentally sleep with their cousin in Iceland.
Is it true that in Iceland there is an app where you can check whether the girl or guy you're about to get intimate with is actually your cousin?
What's your name? I'm not going to look it up.
They should just delete it and get on with things.
Absolutely, that's so true.
Maybe they check day after or something like that.
3 kids later in a marriage, and I'm not going to check now.
I would not check the app. FG is the most amazing goal I've seen. The Vikings are coming, go!
Iceland are having the time of their lives. They don't care if you or I still love them, or even if they win. They're going to their first ever World Cup. Nothing else matters.